piano out of, that's not allowed.
Yeah.
So
isn't that part of evolution? In some ways, people might say that's the way the mind works.
And that's the bit I recoil from as well. And I thought,
of course,
Yeah.
and also this myth that you can't have emotions. Well, we are sentimental creatures,
Yes.
and
I'm very sentimental about.
I'm very sentimental.
about
I don't
elephants.
want to. I found a baby woodpecker a few years ago, and I phoned Bill Oddie.
Yes.
Right? And I phoned him up and I said, "Hi, it's Ricky." I said, "When I was little, I found out you always phone the goodies if you've got a problem." And I said, "I found a baby woodpecker. I don't know what to do." And he said, "Oh, well, I'm very unsentimental about these things. You know, it's going to die." And as I was on the phone, it did. You know, and I knew it's irrational. Why do I care about one baby bird that's going to die? Well, because I do. That I can't help it. Why do I cry at the Waltons? Because I do, and it's my makeup, and we are sentimental, and I don't think it's not part of our evolution.
Appeals for money show you one starving child rather than tell you how many millions of children are starving. It's the same thing.
Of course, we do appeal to, and I use that as well. I use emotive issues to try and do a good. You know, I understand. You know, I do try and find the worst picture of, you know, torturing a bull to stop animal cruelty.
You spend too much time trying to find that picture, and I'm beginning to think you're enjoying looking at all those pictures.
Let's have another question.
Self-awareness that's the thing, isn't it? I suppose we're the only. There's not many examples. We know some other creatures as well that have what might be extraneous curiosity. Is that part of, you know, we have what doesn't seem to be immediately purposeful when we go in search of gravitational waves that doesn't have an immediate survival. So that's how do we deal with that?
That goes along with a whole lot of other things that we seek that have nothing to do with survival. I mean, music and poetry and philosophy and mathematics.
What is art? Why did
these are? There is something very unique about humans, no doubt about it.
We are, yeah, exactly. I mean, I think that's one of the differences. We know that dogs don't appreciate Constable, you know, but should we go to?
We don't know that.
We don't know
Those
that.
experiments haven't been done.
That was Lily White by Cat Stevens.
Got another question, which is when you were talking before about Darwin and the information that he didn't have available to him, talking about the idea of DNA. I wondered about things that we believe at the moment, but we don't yet have the technology, because we briefly mentioned gravitational waves, and of course, you know, that goes back a very short time, I suppose, in one way, but in another way in terms of human thought with Albert Einstein.